Hey everyone, Cam here. Something that I've seen in the health transformation with Suzanna is that meal prepping can be hmm, a tedious task. I guess you can put it, especially when you're not used to cooking at home. And so I'm hoping that this guide can provide some value to you. And I'm going to run through it relatively quickly because I want you to extract as much value as possible. And so let's get started. So we're all busy people. And without being prepared, it drastically decreases our chances of success if we have goals of weight loss or performance goals for sport or anything like that. And not having that time to prep healthy meals, it makes it more likely that we're going to reach for those fast foods or convenience foods at the grocery store or the gas station. And I'm not going to run through like all of this. You can pause the video and take a look, but these are some examples of what a balanced meal would look like. And if you subscribe to like a different way of eating, totally cool. This is just for the purposes of this video. And as you see in the lean proteins, it could totally be plant-based proteins as well. And yeah, here are some meal planning tips and cooking timeline. And next we have some other tips, but I want to get to really to the value of where you can perhaps see how we have bridged the gap to make things easier for Suzanna. So what we've done is we've kind of constructed a sort of game of sorts. So I like to say, pick a level, 1, 2, or 3. Call it new game, leveling up, or end game. So someone who is really not used to cooking at home, good, better, best, like if you're even making some positive shift towards, life-changing habits, that's worth it. And so start with just one new recipe and then note down the serving size, fill it into the food calendar, which I'll show you. I'll show you also how to scan it into MyFitnessPal and what that looks like. And check what items you already have. And then copy those ingredients into the shopping list, and then you cook the meal. And you get to find out which recipes work and which recipes don't work. And over time, you're going to feel more comfortable. And as you feel more comfortable, you can start to integrate more recipes into your food prep, just so that you're prepared for the week. And the end game, you get to choose however many recipes you want or how little you want, right? And you get to then maybe you try a new recipe, maybe you do all familiar recipes. Totally cool. So let's move on. Here's what the shopping list would look like. It's all categorized just so that you would then be able to go to the appropriate area just for ease. And then you can fill out recipes into your calendar. So you just write in the name of the recipe into the appropriate spot. And if it makes multiple servings, you can just note 1 out of 2 servings for dinner, and then you do the second serving of that dinner for lunch the following day. Totally cool. And then let me just show you like what recipes are you going to put in. So what I'm going to show to you now is the Fuel Life. This is specifically the low carb cookbook. But here we go. You can see my screen now. So here's the low carb cookbook, and I'll just show you just a couple. So here's an example, and I am not a big proponent of following a meal plan. Like by no means do I want you to take a look at this and be like, all right, you're gonna follow this whole meal plan. No. I actually don't believe that it really fosters sustainable change, because then once the meal plan's taken away, then what do you do? What I want you to take this as is, what if you could choose the recipes and then you could be self-sufficient to fill in those meal plans yourself? Then you don't need to rely on me to have a meal plan constructed by a dietitian. You can just go forth and take charge of your health, and that's what matters. So use this as a template. Do not see this as, the solution. Like, you need to follow this exactly, because with this being the shopping list for this week of eating, oops, this feels a little overwhelming, doesn't it? Especially if you don't have like some of those, if you don't have some of these items, it could get quite costly buying all those spices and herbs and whatnot. So here's another template to pull from. And really what I want you to take away from this is how it's broken up. Like, take a look at what the types of things for each category are. And again, the shopping list for that week of eating. Now, I'm going to show you just an example recipe. We're going to show you some turmeric poached egg. And so on the top left-hand corner, you can see it serves 2 people. It will take 10 minutes to prep and 5 minutes to cook. This is very important, because if you look below this and you see nutrition per serving, you will know that it serves 2. So 1 serving is going to be 219 calories. However, if you were to eat this whole meal, the full 2 servings, then that would be 219 times 2. And then there's the fat, carbs, and protein for the turmeric poached egg. To the right here, what you need, these are the ingredients. And then to the right of that, those are your directions. So what I'm going to show you now is I'm going to show you how this would all flow and just be easy if you were the kind of person who uses a food tracking app like MyFitnessPal, because it can be pretty frustrating sometimes to be inputting all of those ingredients and having to like switch it up and whatnot. And so that barcode that's in the bottom left, this will just be a really easy way for you to put that in so that you can keep track of your health for the day. So give me one moment while I connect my phone so that you can see the MyFitnessPal app. There we go. And let's add to our breakfast, and let's add something through barcode. Ooh, and my laptop all dirty and stuff. All right, so there's my screen. And if we get closer, you can see that MyFitnessPal right there. So, oops. There we go, you see it scanned. And if we take a look, say 219 calories, we got 15 grams of fat. Scroll down, we've got 12 grams of carbohydrates and 14 grams of protein. And this will just give you an idea so that if you are taking a look at your protein and how much, or carbs and fat, how much you're consuming during the day, and that matters to you, then, you know, it's just a really easy way for that to be input. And what you can also do is you can also go in then and you can save that as a meal so that then you don't have to scan it every time, and that you can then just draw from it, and you can just search it up in your library. Okay, and that's about it. I'm not going to show you all the recipes because there's quite a lot of them. There's hold on, I gotta switch you back now because you can't see my screen. Okay, here we go. So you can see the breakfasts here on the left, and we've got some snacks and some salads, and then on the next page we've got some more salads, and then some mains. Then we've got some healthy desserts, and all together what that'll give you is just some new actions, because sometimes you know, it can be tough to find recipes that are quick, easy, and healthy, and also not annoying to input into MyFitnessPal. So yeah, we're gonna see how Suzanna likes this, and I'm really excited to see if this makes a difference for her. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and talk to you guys next time.